Over the weekend, I played Neotopia for the first time, and this was probably my favorite new to me game of the weekend, so let me tell you all about it. This is a tile placement game where players are going to be moving these tiles right here from the 3 different factories around the board into adjacent regions to try to complete different patterns on their project cards to earn points. On your turn, you have to take exactly 3 actions. There are 2 actions available. You can acquire a project card, which just means you take one from the top of the deck or one of the face-up ones in the queue. And the second available action is taking one tile from one factory and placing it in an adjacent region. You can basically put your chosen token anywhere as long as it's in one of the regions adjacent to the factory you took it from. So if you took one of these 2, it would have to go in one of these 2 regions. And then if there are other tokens in that region already, it has to go adjacent to another token already in that region. If it's the only token in the region, then you put it on that starting spot that I mentioned earlier. If placing that tile completes one of the project cards you have in your hand, then you can put that project card down in the card space for that region and get points for it. But you cannot duplicate the previous card that was played there. So for example, if I wanted to use my first action to take this card right here into my hand, and then my second action to move a tile from one of these 2 factories into this region to complete this pattern, that would actually be possible right here. I would not be able to actually do that because this region already has a card with this illustration here. If I wanted to do that, I would either have to wait for somebody else to complete a different project card in this region to cover up this one, or do that myself. And when you complete a project card, you're going to earn points in the matching region. So you're going to be scoring on 3 different tracks. Every time one of these factories becomes empty, you immediately take all of the tiles off of this center production tile and refill that factory. And this right here actually has a stack of production tiles on it, and when that stack hits the bottom, then the end game is going to be triggered. After the final round, but before final scoring takes place, each player is going to score 1 point for each tile in the biggest cluster of each region in their color. And then it's time for final scoring, and players are going to score points for each of the 3 regions on the board. For their highest scoring 2 regions, they're just going to get the points shown on that track, but for their lowest scoring region, they're going to multiply that by 3, and that's how many points they're going to get at the end of the game. And then of course, you'll get points for any bonus tokens you have at the end of the game. I had so much fun with this game. I love the components. These little plastic tiles are so satisfying, and I love the art. And I just enjoyed gameplay immensely in this game. It's very puzzly. It honestly reminded me of a mix of like mini rails and shifting stones, but like more colorful and slightly more complex. Either way, I really liked this game. I'm definitely going to be playing this